Hi, it's Tiny1/Bishie, and let's play some more Final Fantasy XIV with Silent Ghost. Silent Ghost is very poor right now. I only have 147 gil, or 46 gil, and I have to make it to Gridania. Will I make it to Gridania? Let's see. I will probably barely make it to Gridania, and then have to figure something out. How much is it to Gridania? I think it's 120. So I think I'll make it there, but then I'll be stuck. I might have to do some dungeons or something like that to, oh god. Okay, I can make it. And luckily, I don't have to use gil to buy stuff in this event, thank goodness. Also, if my voice sounds bad, I'm so sorry. It's wet and rainy outside, and y'all know that affects my voice. Oh, that's like the weather outside. Okay, let's go. Yeah, other than the terrible weather, I'm doing okay. But I've been doing a lot of talking today, which is probably not helpful. I actually did 2 streams. I did 1 stream in the wee hours of the morning like I normally do. And then I did another one in Friday evening. I know y'all are not going to be watching this. I don't know when y'all are going to be watching this, but this is April 22nd. I know. I know that beer is probably not going to help, but I want to finish this. Oh, that's so cool! That's so cool! Very cool. I can't wait till I get Azuna up to the point where I can just do performances like that. Of course, I also have a male bunny that I could probably do performances with too. Chicken! How about as tall as a chicken? Good evening, friend. Might you be interested in learning about the Hatching Tide festivities? A fledgling festival, Hatching Tide was born of a prophetic dream visited upon a Gridanian maiden named Jahili Eliafo. In her dream, the 12 archons of old appeared. These heroes who saved the realm from the destruction of the sixth umbral calamity. Descending from the heavens atop beautifully decorated eggs, they said to Jahili, "Arise, young dreamer, and make ready the vessels for our return." And so she did, painstakingly painting and gilding eggs to match those from her vision. Word of the prophecy spread, and Jahili attracted helpers to assist in her toils. After the calamity, the festival grew further as townsfolk and adventurers flocked to celebrate the archons of yore, who many believe had some hand in delivering the realm once again. Sorry, it is very annoying that whenever the weather gets bad or turns suddenly, my voice is the most affected so fast. It's like, how can I ever be and then of course my house isn't that well insulated because we're on the poorer side of the tracks, so. Which is also why whenever my neighbors do anything, you can pretty much hear it on my videos and streams. Hippity hoppity happily. Jahili Eliafo is simply dying to talk to an adventurer, preferably you, about eggs. I had wanted to do more recordings, but my voice is saying no. Like, I shouldn't even be doing this recording, but I wanted to get this one done because if I don't, I'm bound to forget. And before I know it, the event will be over and Silent Ghost wouldn't have been able to participate in it. And I don't want that. A happy hatching tide to you, friend. Are the exquisite decorations you see about you to your liking? But where are my manners? My name is Jahili Eliafo, and I oversee the centerpiece of the celebration, a gloriously extravagant egg hunt. You are an adventurer, are you not? It wouldn't be too bold of me. If it wouldn't be too bold of me, might I ask your name? Yeah, because I want to do some main quest scenario videos. Yeah, that's not happening. Silent. What a lovely and festive ring that has to it. Well, where was I? Ah, yes, the egg hunt. The tradition began several years ago, after I was blessed with a vision by the 12 archons of ages past. As it happens, I was visited by a most curious dream again this year. In it, brave adventurers, not unlike yourself, were going about town handing out decorative eggs in the company of, chickens and odd-looking rabbits. Truth be told, I've struggled to grasp its true meaning. Still, if the past is any guide, the best way to get to the bottom of this is for us to recreate the image from my dream and see what good fortune it may bring. To that end, I've invited Master Pa Lin, Limsa Lomensa's preeminent chicken farmer, and his flock here to Gridania, and furthermore place an order for a full fluffle of rabbitesque mammoths, resembling the ones from my dream. We have, however, had a bit of a snag. It would appear the hens have not yet gotten acclimated to their new environment, and they've been raising quite the ruckus, making it nigh impossible to retrieve eggs they've laid. Might you be willing to lend a hand? I'm gonna put what's in it for him. Now that's a woman after my own heart. You will be compensated handsomely in spectacular rewards, of course. That one perhaps needs some work. In any case, Master Paulin's chickens have been cooped at the Great Loam Brewery. Might I ask you to travel there and give them a look? A friend, Nonota, works there as well, so I would be most grateful if you could also ensure that she's not overly hairy. Alright. Watch me have no voice for work. My god. My boss will be like, what happened to your voice? Video games. Alright, let's talk to Nonota. Is there something you need? Pray forgive me, I'm feeling terribly exhausted at the moment. Jahili sent you to help. Well, that is most appreciated. In that case, allow me to explain. I'm trying to have sips of my beer too, so... Excuse the low pauses. While it's true that we've been having trouble rounding up all the eggs, we also face a most pressing concern. The growery has been invaded by bizarre fluffy creatures. What's more, they're not content just to run around and make mischief. Or they're tormenting the chickens and trying to steal the eggs for themselves. Needless to say, that has only driven the chickens into even more of a tizzy. It's been a veritable battlefield. Master Paulin is doing all he can to keep the creatures contained, but even he seems just about at wit's end. What? Naked Chicken Man. Master Paulin. Has our last line of defense been breached? Oh, the poor man. Uh-oh. Egads, that's one of them. Our fearsome invaders from God knows where. Good heavens, they both look as if they're out for blood. Whatever are we to do? Guess I'm gonna put, don't look at me! Well, let's see. Perhaps you could attempt to soothe them. Cluck gently or some such? Yes, do give it a go. And remember, close observation of both parties is the key to a successful mediation. Let's see. Drawing upon your extensive experience in confronting myriad savage beasts, you gaze upon the two bloodthirsty creatures intently, taking in their every move and facial expression. Oh my god. The chicken and the bunny stand at odds, neither willing to give an ilm in their grudge match. Or so you assess the situation. How fascinating! The chicken is understandably on its guard, fearing that the rabbit is targeting its eggs. But could it be that the bunny too harbors some resentment of its own? Now that I think about it, this creature bears the most uncanny resemblance to the rabbit Jahili described in her dream. I did some research on my own before you arrived. According to the tomes, it is so rare a creature that many consider it a myth. Have you by any chance encountered anything similar during your travels? I'm going to say never seen anything like it. I see. Hardly a surprise that, after all, very few have ever actually seen one in the flesh. Oh, incidentally, these most unique creatures are known in certain parts as happy bunnies. There is something about their long ears, fluffy tails, and hippity-hoppy manner that brings a smile to one's face, yes? Why, legend has it that simply encountering one is a sure sign that good fortune is headed your way. While they're not precisely the same creature, perhaps our most unique guests will also have a similarly auspicious effect on us. You there, Mr. Bunny. If you're truly as happy at heart as your compatriots of legend, might you not make peace with these fine chickens and cooperate with us to make this year's festivities an extravaganza of merriment and good cheer? Uh-oh. Oh! But this won't do. Why, our harbinger of happiness is fleeing from our very grasp, and our last chicken is running off with it. Something must be done. And Jahili's dreams are to be trusted, and I've never known them to be anything but. Those bunnies and their unique power are the key in making this year's hatching type festivities a rousing success. I beg of you, friend, follow those creatures. They may lead you into their fellow escapees. I'll do the same just as soon as I see Master Paulin's wounds. See to his wounds. I wasn't able to make out where they were headed, but no doubt there was an eyewitness or two nearby. Pray gather what information you can and round up the low creatures as best as you are able. We can rendezvous back in town with Jahila. Okay. Yeah, I'll go this way. Well, that was a sight if I've ever seen one. Bizarre-looking bunnies and chickens racing by me as if possessed. They were headed over that way, toward New Gridania. I can only hope they don't cause too much of a stir in town. Okay. This one. Chickens and rabbits. Oh, I saw a whole army of them running off to the Carline canopy. Oop. I just ran her over. Alright. How did they get around so fast on those hind legs? I'm not cut out for this. What is that? They're where now? Good gods. Understood. I'll enlist the services of an able adventurer right away. Matrons, cheats, don't sneak up on me like... Wait a minute. Are you perchance an adventurer? Nonax has sent you in search of the bunnies, you say. How fortuitous. That link call was called just now was from her. and she tasked me with doing the very same. Just between you and me, however, I've yet to catch a single one. As I was running after them, their friends started showing up one after the next, and before I knew it, a veritable legion of them had hippity-hopped their way into the clothes room. I fear there's far too many of them for the two of us to handle alone. I'll go and call for reinforcements. Could I trouble you to go on ahead to the mirror planks? According to Nonota, that's where they were last sighted. In the meantime, I'll do my best to rally others to our cause. Now go quickly, friend. The fate of this year's hatching tide hangs in the balance. The fate, happiness as a warm bunny, can only be completed as a disciple of war magic. Okay. Now, since I'm too poor to jump to Bent Branch Meadows, I got to run all that way. And then, wait, where's my home? I'm sorry. Okay. And then run all the way back. So I'm going to cut all that out so y'all don't have to sit through it like I'm going to have to. I forgot. She doesn't even have a mount. Okay. So definitely I'm gonna cut it here, and when the next clip will be at the designated spot. So hold on one. Okay. We have to catch those bunnies, lest this year's hatching tide ends in utter disaster. Alas, a veritable horde of angry chickens is chasing them down as we speak. Will you lend us your aid? Yes. Okay, good. I thought it was too late to do this event. I am terrible at this event. Sorry about that. Oh no! Shit. Yeah, that was nowhere close. Hello, chick. Got one, yeah. Completely on accident, but... See, this is why I need people not doing the event. At least I'm trying. Even though I'm failing, I'm trying. smells up there. Roommate someone sneezes. A little more. Well, there was a lot over here. I'm gonna click on somebody. Yeah. Alright. Oops. Alright, so I'm gonna have to run back. So, oh my god, look how cute. He's like, yeah, here's the chicken. That's cute. I've never seen their interactions before. Aww. Alright. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and run back. And I'll see you in just a second. Okay, so the run back to Gridania and then out to where that was isn't too long, but I can see how it could be long and boring if you're trying to watch a Let's Play. And also, let's see, I wanna check something real quick. What duties do I have? Okay, I have a couple duties that I can do. I can run through them a couple times to get my gil up. So that's probably what I'm going to do, especially since I wanted to try to progress in the storyline. And the problem is, I'll show you. So, the next quest I have to do is I'm going to be fighting Lord of Inferno. And so the problem is that is going to take, let's see, $354 gil to get to Camp Grebo. I don't know how much cheaper it'd be going to Limsa, which is where my return is. But yeah, I need to work on getting some money. So yeah, I'll of course be doing that off, yeah, on my own. So Silent will probably be a couple levels higher, but that's okay. I just need to get more money, and I can't get more money if I can't get to where I need to be. I don't know why she got so poor. Oh my god. But yet, Tiny is nuts, and Nazuna is nuts. Oh, Silent, say no more. I've heard everything. My sincere apologies for all the trouble we've had to put you through. But let's suffice to say your efforts have all but saved this year's hatching tide from disaster. Some stragglers are still running about, but we captured the better part of both flocks. Nonota, Master Paulin, and my colleagues should be able to round up the rest in due time. But there's even more good news. It seemed the exercise went a long way to soothe our savage chickens, and we retrieved eggs in abundance to decorate. Ah, Nonota, Master Paulin, allow me to thank you for your efforts as well. I was just sharing the happy tidings with Silent here. Wait, is this perchance one of the happy bunnies that were the source of this whole hullabaloo? Why, they truly are the screen image of the little critters that came to me in my vision. Seeing how calm and well behaved it is now, I can scarcely believe it gave you such trouble. Your other chickens are resting easily now, I gather? No worries there, Jahili, my dear. My birds have spent up all their nervous energy and are relaxed now as I've ever seen them. Why, after their little spat, it even seems they come to a mutual understanding with their fluffy new friends. I'm happy to say that the rabbits too are now obeying our attendants with scarcely a people argument. And wouldn't you know, just before one of them handed us this crystal. Could it be? Why, they truly are harbingers of happiness and good fortune. I have a good feeling about this, Silent. Do come back later so I can fill you in on the details, yes? Needless to say, I'll also have a special something for you as a token of thanks for your services. As for now, I must prepare for the festivities. In the meantime, could I trouble you to lead these little fellows through the street and join them in handing out eggs to the townspeople? If my dreams are any guide, I'm sure it'll bring no end of smiles to one and all. Well, aren't we all so eager? That's what I like to see. And with that, I'd best be putting the final decorative touches on these eggs. Whenever you're ready, just say the word. Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait. I'm gonna let this clip finish, and then I'm gonna... Okay, hold on 1 second. Sorry. Oh, I started talking and my mic wasn't even on. Sorry about that. Let's talk to Nonota. Ready to start handing out some eggs? Lovely. In that case, here you go. Try to take our little friends along and spread happiness the whole city over. Let's go to the markets. A decorated egg for me? How thoughtful. There's even a treat inside. Thank you ever so much. Your efforts are sincerely appreciated. These seasonal celebrations bring so much joy to the children, and myself, I confess. Still, I must say, it's been years since I've seen a traveler rabbit in the flesh. I never would have expected to encounter one here. What's that? That nomenclature is unfamiliar to you? Ah, in the north they are known more colloquially as happy bunnies, are they not? They're said to usher in smiles and good fortune. Before that, yes, since much older times, they were known as traveler rabbits. They have a habit of showing up at your side unannounced, then vanishing off somewhere before you know it. I recall seeing one in the Trollswood when I was but a child. But forgive me, you have other places you must be. We can talk another time. Hey, relax and enjoy the festivities when your work is done. Okay. Welcome back. How did you and your little friends fare? Splendid to hear. At first I feared that my dreams might bring all the chaos and confusion to the realm this year. But thanks to you, I do believe we can declare this year's egg hunt a rousing success. Oh, but how could I forget? In recognition of your tireless effort on our behalf, my fellow dreamers and I have prepared a very special Hatching Tide present just for you. Did I mention how I procured mamets from the Goldsmith Guild for the festivities? This is one of them. Sadly, it was completely lifeless from the moment of arrival. It seems its core had come loose and fallen out on the way here. Well, would you believe it? I slipped in that crystal the little bunny gave me, and in an instant its tail puffed up and it whirred back to life. I'm quite confident it will bring its caretaker nothing but good fortune and smiles galore. And I would very much like that person to be you, Silent. Thank you from the very bottom of my heart. Now that all the hard work is done, I do hope you'll have the chance to relax and enjoy the festivities for yourself. They've only just begun after all. And should you find yourself in the mood to help us hand out some more eggs, simply say the word. Should you wish to replay the gift-giving task from the quest Hippity Hoppity Happily, speak with Nonata again. If fortune smiles upon you, you may even find yourself encountering individuals who were not present in your initial venture. Furthermore, you have unlocked the Egg Hunter rigging minigame. Open the toy chests in any end room to try your hand at the seasonal pastime. Okay. Now we're going to go find Nonata and talk to her again. What's that? Back to help us hand out some more eggs? You're far too kind, friend. Needless to say, we would more than welcome your aid. Here, I have a freshly decorated batch ready to go at any time. You can replay the gift-giving quest. Yeah, okay. Yes. Again, handing out eggs. By the Botanist Guild. The two little rabbits. Why, I dare say the wood used to fashion those decorations was among the finest I've ever laid eyes on. As always, your eye for quality timber is simply unparalleled. You're far too kind, Master my forest-loving, floppy-eared friend. My God. Likewise, I have no doubt the wood rejoiced to find itself in the hands of one who understands it as well as you. Or should I say pause? Ha. An adventurer? I don't believe we met. An egg for me? What a charming little fellow, what a charming little fellow carrying it. I accept your gift with gratitude. How very clever you are. Though I did hear a rumor of some concern. Yes, a little bird told me that creatures bearing no small resemblance to you were running wild through the streets of Gridania, trampling our precious greenery, and nibbling at the bark of our precious trees. A most disconcerting story if there is any truth to it. They're like, ah! God, look at that. Look at that saw. Dang. And then, of course, that's a cool looking, like, hatchet. If my intuition is not mistaken, it appears the little creature is apologizing to us in its own way. Well, as long as you learned your lesson, I do believe we can forgive and forget. Thank you for the thoughtful gift and the happiest of hatching tides to you. Okay, and then one more time. Yes. Rafika's altar. Greetings, Silent. It's always a pleasure to have you here in Gridania, and 'twould seem you've befriended some rather charming little helpers. Why, what a lovely egg! How very kind of you! And there's the most toothsome looking little cake inside. Do stop by the canopy when we finish here. I have a brew that will accompany it perfectly. I should enjoy that indeed. Silent, on behalf of all Gridania, allow me to thank you and your little colleagues for making this year's hatching tide so memorable. Once your work is concluded, I hope you have time to relax and take in the cheer of the season. You and your new friend are welcome to stop by for a cup of tea as well, should the mood strike you. Though I dare say you ought to claim a table sooner rather than later. These sweets will draw adventurers by the droves. Alright. Now I'll go to the egg person. Egg advocate. Get the ballroom etiquette and egg a day. And get the magic prism egg or hatching tide. Okay. Alright. Now, I know I've said it with Tiny Bishie and I've said it with Ozuna, but if you haven't seen either of those Let's Play or VOD, well, let me open the... Let's get the pet first. So the book, a needlessly detailed manual of how to consume an egg with dandy and panache. Instructions on how to boil said egg are conspicuously absent. Used to learn the /eat egg /egg emote. So, well, here, let's do the egg one. Isn't that cute? So I strongly believe that this egg emote is because of Ross O'Donovan's little egg eating streamathon that he did. One was not intentional. One, he was given eggs and he just started eating them. And being a streamer, being a pretty popular streamer, he drew attention. And so he got this idea in his head later on down the road. What if I decide to eat 138,000 eggs? Or no, it's like 138 or 136,000 eggs on stream. Basically 999 eggs in 140 inventory slots. And that he would add 999 eggs for each 1,000 subscribers he got. He ended up eating 147,000 eggs. And it got to the point where doing the button click was too much for him, because that's a lot. He ordered a foot pedal to try and eat the eggs. He had verbal commands where he would say eat or he would say egg and the character would eat the egg. And of course he's gonna have to sleep and be away from the keyboard at some point, so he had a little thing set up so that viewers could type in egg and his character would eat eggs. So Ross, Rubber Ninja, Rubber Ross, this is for you. And I love how each character eats the egg differently. The males eat it differently, the females eat differently. It's interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here and try to fit... I got 679 gil. Okay. Well, I was gonna say, now I'm off to figure out how to get some money for Silent because she was poor as heck. Only having 24 gil, but yeah. Sweet, it looks like now I can just teleport to Camp Drybone and continue that stream of quests. But that's going to be in another episode. So that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. As I've said before, hopefully at some point I can get back to actually doing like main quest scenario videos. It's just all these events pop up and I want to have my characters get, you know, the goodies like the egg emotes, the pets, that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye! Oh god, I love this turn of events.